is Sean, and I am here with my partner in crime.
The big dog, Doe Fresh to Dine. What's happening, man?
Man, another day, another episode. Excited to be here. Glad to be back for the second consecutive, as per last week.
Yeah, and you know, word has it that we about to get some more bad weather. So this time, at least we prepared. And
goodness,
you know,
yeah.
we're gonna give them what they want, man. Today, we're gonna talk about 3 letters.
So BBL, which stands for,
Brazilian butt lift.
for those who didn't know, I couldn't remember the exact term when I heard BBL, but I do know BBL is an enhancement of big asses, right?
Yeah.
So
Been sweeping. It's been a thing, man. Hot thing for what would you say? Maybe the last decade or so.
for a while, man, because I remember before the BBLs, right? Breast enhancements.
Oh man, like the 80s and 90s, I feel like that was the thing. Everybody was getting a boob job, you know what I'm saying? And now
or a lift or
now it's all about the buns.
So I guess one of my biggest questions, and I don't get it. Like, I'll be completely honest with you, I do not get the fascination with it at all. I don't know what it is, if it's just kind of the way I was brought up. I like the beauty of a natural woman, but I think society is setting a standard for what beauty is. And I'll be honest with you, when somebody's like, oh, she's gorgeous. And the minute I see any kind of enhancement, for me, it just
Turns you off a little bit.
I'm like, I mean, anybody can buy something to look good. It just takes money. Money takes a job or time. Beauty to me is way deeper than I think just looks.
Yeah, but see, I think it's just the culture, man. Like it's like I'll never forget. Like the first females that I seen that had BBLs, I didn't even know they was BBLs was a thing at the time. I just thought they was dumb thick. You know what I'm saying? It was a chick named Buffy the Body. I remember when she came on the scene. She was super thick, and it was a chick named it's either Key Toy or Kai Toy. She was in Big Boys. The Way You Move video. Okay. So yeah, I go back and I think that was like 2003. So, but at that time it wasn't, you know, I guess there was just a few females that was in on it. It was still a lot of natural bodies at that time, but I feel like they took it to a level where it was like, damn, like her ass is so fat. It was like, you know, and then some years later, it just became a thing. And the crazy thing about it is, it's like, a lot of these females are getting this done, or were getting it done, probably still getting it done, and not getting it done really professional. So it's like, I think even Cardi B even spoke. She said she had her original BBL done like some like back alley type shit or something like that, you know. And that's very dangerous, man. Very dangerous.
I can't even imagine. And I'm like, that's where I kind of really got into, was like botched, you know, things that, you know, it was showing kind of like the bad side. And I just went, like, what is the real, like, the reasoning, right? I mean, because people get beautiful for what reason? Like what is it we do it? Is it for other people? Is it for ourselves? And to me, to endanger, like, people have died from this.
Oh, yeah, a lot. Way
People
too many.
have been permanently affected for the rest of their body has been altered and will never be the same. What is the mentality of somebody to do that, and why?
Well, I'm going to say, I know you see it a lot with strippers, with dancers. And for them, it's just the bag. I think a lot of these females, these young females, they look at it like, you know, man, if I got, you know, men, we are into asses. We love asses, you know, and I think...
Supply and demand, of course.
Yeah, and I think a lot of these females feel like, man, if I'm already dancing or whatever, if I'm the girl with the fattest ass, it's going to make me more money. So it's almost like I think with some of them, it's like an investment. They feel like they're investing in themselves. And then you have some females that feel like, well, I got a pretty face, but I'm flat back there. I don't really, you know, I don't have the ass that's gonna make a man be like, damn, look.
Have you seen these videos of women working their glutes out with no butt at all and with no enhancements, and next thing you know, they're like these, I don't know, just amazing looking bodies, right?
Yeah, I have seen that.
So, but people and women especially would choose to do that, and men. I've seen men do multiple things. Man, when I like to have my beard grow in a certain way all the time and have, you know, certain hairs, there's certain things that I would go, that would make my life easier, right? But I can't imagine, like, if there's a way to do it. Now, I mean, these women, it take a year, but they don't lose that, you know, because your body develops in a certain way. which to me means if you alter your body when it's still developing through basically your entire life.
Right.
To me, man, I don't know. It doesn't make, I don't know. It doesn't make, I even contemplated years ago on thinking, I've always been small framed, right? I'd like to be able to walk around with size. Man, if I just get a little steroids, man, and just do that. So I actually contemplated. And I'm like, maybe it's not that bad of an idea. Then I started hearing these stories. And I'm like, bro, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not risking the skin, what happens down there, evidently. I'm not good.
You be bigger frame. You get that bigger frame. That's why they say you got to be careful what you wish for, because you might have got, blessed. I took, steroids to be a bigger frame, and then, like you said, been to mess yourself up downstairs, where it matters. Woman be like, oh, man, you look all good and muscular and bulky.
Why is he single?
Yeah, then you know what I'm saying? So,
he has little to offer. But I'll tell you, that's, and anybody who does it, I don't judge anybody.
Yeah.
I just know, some of that stuff I didn't want to deal with.
But clearly, though, you understand it, because like you said, you've been there. You've been a person that was like, damn, how can I enhance my physical look? And a lot of times, whether it be a BBL, whether it be a nose job, whether it be, whatever it may be, people do it all the time. Like, even if you got, if you have anything on you that isn't natural, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got tattoos. Like, that's an enhancement. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah,
person showing off tattoos or whatever. People dye their hair, wear fake hair, weaves and stuff like that.
Teeth,
fake nails.
Sure.
Yeah, veneers. That's another big thing right now. Like, all these which I think some of it, like I said, I ain't knocking nobody, but some of it just looks dumb. You seen some of these celebrities, man, they teeth just, I don't know, it don't
Only
even look
Denzel
real.
Washington can look like Denzel Washington.
Right, right.
Like, he's, to me, and because he's had veneers for, I think, quite some time. But it's like everybody now looks like a celebrity character. Like, if you don't have veneers, and I think some people look great. And then again, I look and I'm just going, it just didn't work well at all.
And what it is that's how I think it's like the social media pressure. Everybody want to look like a star, and it's like, to me, what I don't like about it, like I said, I'm not judging nobody or knocking nobody, but what I don't like about it, I don't like everybody looking the same. That's bogus to me. Like, everybody want to look the same. Everybody's doing the same thing. You got veneers, I got veneers, she got veneers, he got veneers. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like,
and Oprah says everybody has veneers.
Yeah, as Oprah says. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy. It's like, man, like I feel like, man, like one of my favorite songs that's came out in the last 20 years is J. Cole's song called "Love Yours," where he's just talking about just love you, love the people around you, love, because that's real love. Like, it's nothing wrong with wanting to enhance yourself, but how far do you go? Because we've seen studies have shown a lot of people that have plastic surgery go under the knife. It's a continuous thing. They're never satisfied, So it's like, if you don't like
an addiction, right?
Addiction
to what? Perfection, and we all know perfection is a complete just falsification. There is a perfect thing for you that's not perfect for me.
Right.
So what is perfect? It's subjective.
Right.
And again, I couldn't imagine getting into a loop and going, I just don't feel, but who are you? Like, to me, it's like, man, I'm not perfect. I know. Like, I could spot out so many things that people go, what? Like, I think I told you when, having a symmetrical face was like a thing, and like on TikTok, it would show like how symmetrical. Man, I have an ear that used to be symmetrical until they did operation on it. Am I paranoid? Man, I really don't care enough. And I think that's where, like, you have to say, I want to be okay with who I am, and okay. But basing it off making other people think that you're perfect, man, that sounds really shitty, man. Like, I go out, I may wear the same sweatpants 2 or 3 days in a row. If they're not dirty, I didn't go anywhere. I just don't feel that adapting to be somebody, but then going to the links. And I'm going to tell, like, ladies, a majority of men don't like it.
And the things that y'all care about, like the things that you are insecure about the most, we don't be, like you said, we don't really care. You got a little bit of stretch marks. You didn't had a kid or two. That's a part of life. That's natural.
Birth.
Yeah. Like, we gonna be real men. We gonna be kissing on them stretch marks and everything. They're gonna make you feel the stuff that you feel the most insecure about. That's that's for a good man to make you feel better about yourself. Because there's no such thing, like you said, there's no such thing as perfect. And I just feel like everybody just, like I said, doing the same thing. I don't get it. I mean, I understand it. I do understand it if you are in entertainment. If you're an entertainer and you feel like this is gonna increase your value, you change your look, you get some bigger breasts, bigger ass, or whatever it may be, and that's gonna make you more money. I get it. But one thing for sure is Father Time is undefeated. And you got so many people that's up in their 50s, 60s, 70s. You still trying to get, plastic surgery to make yourself look younger. Like at the end of the day, like I'm one of the people.
Sometimes you look weirder, right?
You
like
look super weird, super weird.
I wonder if that's the aliens that we've been warned about for years. Because at times, like that's kind of what it looks like. And man, I want to grab somebody and just sit down and be like, look, I don't know what somebody told you, man, but let me see a picture. Let me see a before picture. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, we're just allowing society and people to have really good, genuine people destroy their bodies over I don't know what. I don't feel you need to do any of that to fit into the right group of people. You just haven't found the right group of people.
Yeah. And a lot of times it is, I think it's a self-esteem thing. It's something that, if a female has been flat her whole life, been flat back there, she's probably a certain men and women have probably teased her. Oh man, you ain't got no ass. She ain't got no ass, or vice versa. Chicks that really don't have big breasts, they got real small A cups or whatever.
Destroying the little confidence people have anyway.
Yeah. And I think it's a thing of I got money now. Like the one thing that I got teased about the most, I'ma change, and they ain't gonna be able to say that about me. But people, like you said, are always gonna find. If somebody wants to be negative, they can be negative. It don't matter, man. You got billionaires. You got some of the most beautiful people to walk this earth. That were, the majority of people would be like, "Oh man, she's beautiful." Or females be like, "He's handsome. He's the the heartthrob or whatever." Yeah. It's people out here that's gonna say something, man. Yeah, but one of her eyes is a little bit smaller than the other one. It's gonna be something. So it's like people chasing perfection, and I just feel like like you said, there's no such thing as perfection. You just need somebody to think your imperfections are perfect for them. That's
the perfect person for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But ladies, like, I'm gonna tell you, like, as a man, I think women are naturally some of the most beautiful creatures that God has ever created.
Oh man, the most beautiful.
And then you give birth to life. Stop allowing society and men to try to dictate. If you want to do it for yourself, hey, look, I believe in supporting people for free will, your free choice. I don't want to put anybody in danger for pleasing people that really don't matter, right? Yeah. Like if you have a man that says, well, I want you to get this BBL because I'll love you more. Man, he should love you enough to give you what you want. If that's what you want. When they line up for these contests, right? And they have the one guy and like some of these guys are like genuinely successful single guys. And these women are like pieced together. Like I could see it. I'm just going, like, dude showed up and was like, I think I'm at the wrong place.
You talking about like the pop the balloon challenge? You talking about that? Those?
I didn't see the Dave Chappelle parody, but I heard it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I need to go.
And don't get me wrong. There's some female. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's some females that have BBLs, and you could tell they have them done like to the point where sometimes you can't even tell. Yeah. I feel like if you have a plastic surgery done, it don't necessarily got to be a BBL, but if it's to the point where it looks natural, the only way a person's gonna know is if you let them know. Like you said, you're doing it for yourself. More power to you. I'm a man. A fat ass gonna catch my attention. You know what I'm saying? Real or fake. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful women, sure.
But I feel like it looks terrible. Like you said earlier, I feel like it's a turn off, man. I see women where it's like the ass don't match the legs. You ever seen that? They got like the chicken legs, skinny chicken legs, and a big old butt. It look like they got a diaper on. It looks terrible, man.
And it's almost like who convinced you that was a good idea? I just don't believe there's an intercept just going like why? Like, right? Like, altering your body. Women that have large, humongous breasts, eventually, man, time and gravity takes effect on everything.
Yeah.
You see a lot more women now, especially who have big breasts, like naturally, who are trying to, to get a decrease in breast size because it's hurting their back.
Yep.
My girl deals with the same thing over the years. What do you expect? You're carrying 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 pounds on your chest. And then people, women are paying for that.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, we ain't gonna just leave it on the women. I'm gonna tell you something. You might know about this or might not, but there's a new surgery, and it's just like, again, chasing perfection. But there's a new surgery where a lot of men are doing this. They're getting a surgery to make themselves taller. A dude had a surgery. He went from being like 5'5" or 5'6" to like 6'2". Which is like, it's crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we just live in a world where nobody's satisfied with, their natural self.
Women.
Yeah, everybody's just, they say, Kendrick got that in the battle against Drake. They say Drake got fake abs. Like,
Good Lord.
Literally, like that's why he said they was wearing that big baggy, because for like, I don't know, 4 months straight, he was on tour and he wore like real baggy clothes, baggy shirts, and they were saying, that's where he said, Kendrick said the bar, he said let your core audience stomach this and then see where you got your abs from. So it was something like he said, but it was hard though what he said. Now I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, Yeah.
Kendrick seems to know a lot more about Drake than some of people's in his circle. So, yeah, I don't know. I heard they were really good friends. I did some research. I heard they were super tight for a small amount of time. It seemed like Drake said a lot.
I think it is. I think the industry, the Hollywood music industry, most of it's fake. It's fake. Like, it's fake love. Like, if you hot and I'm hot.
Why is fake good?
At the same time that, oh man, that's my dog, yeah. And then let you fall off, not have a couple hits. Man, them phone numbers change, all that. You stop
fake
hearing from people.
Yeah. I mean, just everything, bro. And I'm not cool with any of that. Like, to be totally honest with you, like you said with Drake and Kendrick, I kind of appreciate the fact that Kendrick at the Super Bowl, I heard so much kickback on this. And I get it, because we're conditioned to see beautiful women, beautiful people, sexualized. Like, that's what, at Super Bowl, this is what we see every year. Mm-hmm. I didn't see any of that this year.
No.
And a lot of talk about it, right? You see, girl come out. Is that his girl, or is that one of the artists under the label that was
SZA that was out there with him? Yeah.
Yeah, so
she's on the same label. Yeah.
So she's on the same label. Like, lyrical, wasn't anything sexualized. And dude, it got a lot of bad, people were just look at people at the Super Bowl. And I'm like, because people don't understand real entertainment. Yeah. Is it because you didn't see fireworks and big boobs? Is that it?
Yeah, yes. It was for who it was for,
yeah.
And the message was clear in it.
Yes, it was.
Not on. I don't think she's on his label that he started with. She's on with TDE, so okay. I think he's with somebody else now. But he still always be like TDE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do what you want, but do it for you. A lot of times,
stop doing it for others.
We're out here, living for other people. Because you think that's what's gonna get you accepted. If that's what it takes to get you accepted, then you want to be accepted by the wrong people.
And I think just being around. If you're around people that make you feel self-conscious about yourself, with things we were naturally born with, and I want to make this very clear: nobody come out and we didn't have a survey on what we wanted to look like, how tall we wanted to be, what color we wanted to be, what team we wanted to be on, what nationality. We didn't get a choice for any of that. So if you're poking fun at something that people can't control, you're a real asshole. Right? I mean, at the end of the day, right? And we've all done it. And when I've done it, I've been an a-hole.
Yep.
And I've had it done to me. Just be good people, man. Let people live for who they are. Stop basing your happiness on how other people see you, because at the end of the day, I've never seen two bodies buried at the same time in the same box.
Yeah.
So you out of here by yourself.
Out of here by yourself. And by the way, man, natural bodies will always be winning for sure. We got to put that out there. And little booties matter, as they say.
Little booties.
We like big booties, little booties. Man,
just beautiful women, man.
Just beautiful women, yeah. And they all come in different shapes and sizes, man. That's for sure.
Find your beautiful woman and love her as much as you can.
That's a fact. But since last week we did our giveaway, our first giveaway.
That's right.
We had one of our winners not claim their prize. So we said we're gonna, run it back and we're gonna do it. You want to do the honors? I'll shake it up. You know what I'm saying?
Shake, I'll pick, okay?
And then somebody else is gonna get some money because we love our supporters, man. We appreciate that.
We do.
There you go.
And I'll tell you what, do it as soon as possible because we've been trying to give this money away for a while.
Trying to give money away,
man.
2025. Come on, man. Like,
all right. So what I'm gonna do.
Pour them all out, so they can see that it, it ain't nothing rigged. It's a lot. We got everybody's name that entered in it.
So, somebody who I'm gonna let you announce it.
Let's see. Who is it? Oh wow. Rob Reborn, double R, man. Hey, well deserved. This dude, we got to give him a real proper shout out, man. Rob Reborn, he helps us a lot, man. It gets a little overwhelming for me and Shine sometimes, even though this is what we love the most. But right now, this ain't paying the bills, the Fresh Podcast. So
our jobs, full-time jobs?
Yeah, we got full-time jobs. We got, careers and everything. And Rob Reborn, man, he shares, promotes, pushes. I mean, man, he does a lot for us. So for him to win, man, I feel like it's only right. And again, it's not rigged. We don't do that. Everybody's name.
Names to see who else we
let's draw one more name. Matter of fact, we're gonna draw one more name, and we're gonna actually pay another person, man. That's on me.
You want to give away another one?
Let's do another one, man.
Hey, listen, I love dough, but I swear to God, every time we talk about giveaways, it turns in from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. So, but that's my partner. So if he says it's a go, I say it's a go.
Let's get it, man. Let's give back. God's been blessing us, man. We want to pass them blessings along.
Yes, we do.
So we grabbed another name. And again, you got a week to claim it. So
just comment below, hit up the page.
Wow. Julia Lynn.
Julia Lynn, congratulations, Julia Lynn.
Yeah, man. And she's been
dope.
She's been super dope. I mean, she done passed out flyers in real time. Like that's another thing that for our online audience that don't know, man, we really hit the streets with this too.
Yeah.
We don't just push online. We really trying to grow this, man, and push it. So we appreciate everybody that helps us. Julia is a person that I gave a stack of flyers to, and she didn't pass them out.
Thank you, Julia, so much for the support.
Man, thank you, Julia.
You guys are awesome.
R.I.P. Gretchen, that's one of Julia's good friends. She just passed the last weekend, so R.I.P. to her.
Condolences.
And we appreciate you, Julia. We appreciate you, Rob Reborn. We appreciate doing this, man. This is like, I tell Shine this off camera, when you young, when you go hook up with your friends and y'all play the, Sega, Super Nintendo, PlayStation, whatever era you from, you know what I'm saying? This is what that is for us. Even though we grown ass men, you know what I'm saying? We love getting together and doing this, man. So we love all the support that we get. So shout out to everybody, man.
Hey, we're just so thankful that, you guys tune in. Again, we watch everything. We see all the stats we do watch. And, the fact that you guys rock with us and watch the episodes, it makes us feel good to be part of your family like you're part of our family.
Yes, sir.
So 100 people out here, stop trying to satisfy everybody else. Find a happy place, find happy people to be with, and live a happy life. And stop living by standards that are being set by people who are not happy.
I ain't got nothing else to say. You did it.
Shit.
Drop the mic moment.
It's Supreme Raw. Leonidas the Great. I put it to fate. So battle rap lanes leech and fate. Your demise has been preordained, so it's no escape. It can be in Latin or Arabic, and it still translates to be cold with the editorial.